This game looks pretty, as the Squid Kids say.
Epic.
Now, spoiler alert, if you came to this video looking for some in-depth analysis on the Splatoon 3 trailer, then you've came to the wrong place. I am a passive enjoyer of Splatoon, at the most. I'm not a competitive player, nowhere close to a competitive player. When I play Splatoon, I mostly just vibe on Turf War. I may sometimes do, like, ranked matches and stuff, but generally, I just vibe with the style and just the gameplay of Splatoon above all else. I remember way back when the original Splatoon was announced at E3 2015, just kinda not really caring about it. I just kinda brushed it off as this off-brand weird Nintendo spin-off thing. But when I started to learn more about the game and what it entailed and stuff, I started to get more interested. And eventually I wanted to play the game myself. But I never ended up getting a Wii U. So I never got a chance to play the first Splatoon. And then I got a Switch. And when I heard that Splatoon 2 was being announced and stuff, and that was a thing, I was really, really excited because I thought, finally I get a chance to play this game that everyone's starting to really like. And I actually, I bought the game and the Octo Expansion DLC, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I think the Octo Expansion DLC, was pretty alright. I think that its difficulty curve is kinda all over the place with its thing, and Inner Agent 3 is probably one of the worst designed bosses in gaming history. I might talk about him another time. But generally, I really enjoyed Splatoon 2. I enjoyed the DLC, I enjoyed the style, I enjoyed just playing the game. They somehow managed to make an online worse than Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is amazing to me. But still, I enjoy the game, and I primarily enjoy Splatoon with friends. Now, with Splatoon 3, my opinions on Splatoon 3 have been kind of mixed, but, we'll get into that later and stuff. But I really just want to get into with this video, why I'm super excited for Splatoon 3. And this is just me just kind of talking about my thoughts and stuff. I think the reason that I'm mostly excited for this game is because this game just oozes personality. And I think that's generally just the most important thing that you can have in a Splatoon game. Because, the Inklings, they're kids, they want to be hip, they want to be fresh, they want to be cool. And so I think that a game just, oozes personality like this. I think that just represents what the Inklings are so well. The UI for this game looks incredibly clean. UI for me, or, user interface, is just one of the most important things for me in a game. And seeing it look, incredibly clean and updated and stuff, and, just easier and more intuitive and stuff. It's really cool. I also love how the UI has these little tags now with player tags, and you can have your own status and number and stuff. I think that's super duper cool. And again, it sort of plays off of more of that aspect of being cool, being a Squid Kid, showing off your style, being fancy and all that. I just really like that. And the gameplay looks really fun too. I really like this new bow weapon that they have here. I don't know how practical it'll be in Turf Wars and stuff, but I think that'll be really, really fun. I really like just all the new stuff they're showing off. All the new specials look really cool. This Spider-Man special that they're showing off, it looks like one of those specials. It's gonna be really hard to master, but when you do master it, it's gonna be so good, and you're gonna be one of the best players on your team and stuff. And it just looks really, really cool and stuff. And I also think the release date of this game is very much a good sign. So the game was announced to have a September 9th release date, which is pretty late considering the history of the Splatoon series. Splatoon 1 released in April, and Splatoon 2 released in July. And so a September release date is a bit, like, far off and stuff, both in terms of, you know, like, the time it's announced, and in terms of the release dates of Splatoon's history. But I very much think it's a good sign, because it shows that they still have time to, you know, work on the game and to make it more unique and stuff. Because one of the things that kind of draws me to this game is that this game looks very different from Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2. Splatoon 2 had a very, very similar style to Splatoon 1. It was just kind of updated into HD or whatever and stuff. But Splatoon 3 really looks like it's taking that chaos, that chaos aspect that, you know, like, that won the Splatfest in Splatoon 2. It really looks like they're embracing it, and they're showing this sort of different side of the Ink world that we really haven't seen. And it really seems like Nintendo is starting to take this series into a much more confident individual direction. A series that can really establish itself, in the lines of, say, Mario or Zelda as one of Nintendo's, you know, like, prime IPs and stuff. You know, you've got the little salmon guys running around. You've got the new platforms and stuff where you actually, like, jump into the arena instead of just spawning in and stuff. That's really cool. Like, we actually know how the Inklings are getting, like, to and from arenas and stuff now. That's super duper dope. And then we have, like, the new music, the new visuals, the new setting looks super cool. It's like this game, again, this game just oozes so much personality, and I love it. And it's really cool in that regard. And bringing it back to, you know, like, the first part of the video where I said that, like, my feelings were kind of mixed on this game at first. The main reason for that was the Salmon Run trailer that we saw, and the main reason I was pretty mixed on that trailer is because it looked pretty similar to Splatoon 2's Salmon Run, only with just, like, you know, like, some new bosses, new maps, and a quality of life upgrade, being able to throw eggs now. And, like, you know, like, my first thought was, you know, like, why isn't all of this in Splatoon 2? And I remember, I was initially hyped for this game and stuff, but I was also kind of on the side of, you know, why didn't they just release this as DLC? Or why didn't they save this for next gen? Or something like that. But at the end of the day, like, releasing sequels on the same generation of consoles isn't something new for Nintendo, and I genuinely think this is a really good, it's a good decision for them, because, like, the Switch is a massively successful console. It's already been going on for more time than the Wii U. And so I definitely think that, you know, like, putting this next game on the current gen is definitely really good, because you can still, like, you can still make it, like, very accessible and stuff, to the people that have this, like, this generation and stuff. I know, like, that point I made, not the best. I'm just kind of rambling at this point, but, like, still, I don't know, man. I'm just really, really excited for this game. And I definitely have, like, hopes and stuff. I really hope, like, for this game, they actually, well, I would say I hope they fix the online, but I know just, like, fixing an entire online mode is an entire ordeal in itself, and I don't even think that, like, Nintendo is, like, the whole problem. I think the problem is that, like, online in general can be full of, like, lots of just very try-hardy people, and it can make even just casual turf wars just, like, not a fun time. So I just really hope that, like, they work on the online and stuff, and they work on the matchmaking, hopefully, so that, like, we can get matched into, like, better matches and stuff. I also have hopes for the story mode. I hope that it's decent. I don't really have high expectations for a Splatoon story mode, but I at least, you know, hope it's good and stuff. And yeah, I just really hope that this game is just fun in general.
If it's not fun, why bother?
In general, I just really hope this feels like a new experience, and this feels like a fresh start, you know, for the series and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope y'all have a truly amazing day. Stay awesome.